Mask up. Still preparing.
Why couldn't I?
Hey, everybody on Facebook. Hey, welcome to the live chat with Tanya Roberts. I'm wearing my Tanya Roberts mask right now because she's not 6 feet away from me. She's like, you're inches away from me. I'm scared for you.
Yeah. But he's prepared and I'm
only
not.
Inches away on the well, yes, but you never leave the house. I'm the one who leaves the house. How are you today, Tanya?
I'm terrific. How you doing, Mike?
I'm good. It's getting hot in here. LA is having a second heat wave for
yeah, but it's gonna be over tomorrow or the day after.
I know, that's what they always say. It's tomorrow, the day after. Probably be dead by then because of all the heat.
Well, I believe it because it's going down to 79 at next weekend.
I hope so,
Oh, no.
because that would be nice. I looked on today, what today was on the calendar, the national calendar today, what we should be celebrating at National Calendar Day. Got what? What is it?
Cinnabon Day?
Cinnamon
Rolls Day?
They didn't have that listed, but I would like that if that is, because I definitely will go get a cinnamon bun.
That was yesterday. So what did they have listed?
Well, something that Lance will be excited about today is Boyfriend Day.
Boyfriend Day. Well, let's hope that he's a good boyfriend.
Well, only you would know that. So I don't know. He seems to be. And the other one is National Techie Day. So for
National what?
Techie Day. For
Techie Day?
Yeah. So love your techs, love your boyfriends, and there you go. Those are the two things you need to do today.
Okay, I'll remember.
That's all I have. Hello, everybody on Facebook and Zoom. Welcome to the live chat with Tanya Roberts here on Facebook and Zoom. If you are on Facebook, feel free to write your questions in the chat below, and I will ask those questions throughout the show. I mean, as much as I can read and write as a human being. And then those of you on Zoom, if you want to come on camera, please hit the raise your hand button and I will put you on the list and we will bring you into the room to chat with Tanya. Let's see. Is there any questions I had today? Not really. Were you surprised? Oh, here's a good question. When they did Force Entry, they re-released, what was it, Force Entry? It was called something else before, but they re-released it in the 80s.
Oh my God. They're bringing back all my horror shows. I can't believe it.
Right?
Why?
Horror's in right
now. Huh?
I think horror's in.
Yeah? Oh God.
Horror's the new stuff.
Well, yeah, what can you do?
DVD. Yep.
I got a living bear, grinning bear. Ick.
Not that bad.
I hated it when I did it. And I was like 20 years old and they gave me 2 kids. Like I could be the parents of an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. Yeah. So that was really weird.
Well, it's back. It's one of the many things that are back for you. It's crazy, but it's nice to have a resurgence on the stuff you did. I'd it's sometimes how do they find these things? How do they creep back up?
I don't know. I don't want to know. They're nightmares.
Like Tourist Trap, although I think Tourist Trap should be reshot. I liked it a lot. I think it had some good features that could be a really good horror film again today. So maybe Tourist Trap. I think Tourist Trap could.
Oh yeah.
And you could be one of the
the moving dolls.
Yeah, that's the ticket. That's the ticket.
After all, they have my head made there already, so why not?
Right? That would be
Mhm.
fun. Okay, we're gonna bring
I got
Philip.
the same head.
The same. We're gonna bring Philip in and see how he's doing on Zoom. Here he comes. Hello, hello.
Hey, how you doing? You always get in there right at the beginning.
Yes, I love these little chats. How are you doing? You had a
I'm
heat
doing
wave?
great. It's a little hot here, but it's we got the air conditioning on, so it's cool. How about
Okay.
where you are? Is it cool?
Well, oh no, it's already cold.
Oh,
We
Cold?
have to wear, yeah. We have 50, today we had 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 55. So
Oh my God.
yeah, everybody has coats. 15 days ago it was summer, and right now we have fallen in the, well, in the autumn. So it's cold, and since yesterday Madrid has been confined again. So we are confined again in Madrid. So
Again, for how long? How long this time?
for the moment, 15 days, 2 weeks, and they will check if it goes longer or not. So we cannot leave the city. It's prohibited. So I was a little sad because my family, my mother is in France, and I wanted to visit her at the middle of October, but for the moment it is not possible. You can
can't
only
go
leave.
anywhere.
So well, we are confined again.
Yeah, we're still confined. I mean, we can go out to some outdoor manicure, pedicure places, but they have to be outside. And you can go to some restaurants, but they're all on the sidewalk and 10 feet apart. And, you know, it's some of the malls are opening, but you have to keep your distance and wear a mask and all that. So I'd rather stay at home. It's too much.
Here in Spain, it's not the same confinement it was in March and April. We can go to the restaurants, we can go make shopping. But for example, in Spain, the restaurants have to close at 11 p.m. And in Spain, 11 p.m. is very early, because in Spain, you do everything very late.
I know that.
Yeah. So, well, it's a little strange, but we'll have to deal with that. No choice. And two things before I make 2 or 3 questions. First, I wanted to thank I wanted to thank again Mike for your book. I could look at the pics, and I wanted to say that one thing that I was most touched was the dedicating the book to your mother. Yeah, because I think I love that, and I want to go and see my mother, who is 90, and show her the book and all these precious flowers.
Oh, thank you.
So and I wanted to give you a good news, because I finally received the pic.
Oh, the signed photo.
The photo with your dedication. So thank you, Tanya. I loved the, well, so I do not have the pic with me, because I have it here, because I brought it to get framed. So I'll get it framed next Tuesday, I think. And well, I see where I put it. I'll tell you next week. So thank you. I love this pic. I think it is, I wanted a Charlie's Angels pic of you, and I love this pic with the gun. So, so thank you.
I remember that. My little puppy dog's licking me at this point. Yeah, I remember that shot. That was
yeah.
in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh,
The picture.
there she is. Sorry. Did you
Was
So
see
it in
the
Hawaii?
Sorry.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
And now, well, I had two questions. One, last week you spoke to one of the participants, or maybe you answered a question about Barbara Carrera, and I had the sensation you got along well with her. What do you think
Yeah.
of Barbara Carrera? Because I loved her in James Bond when she was in the James Bond with
The Wicked
Sean Connery.
Witch. Yeah, she was horrible. She's great. We both were models in New York before we became actresses. So I
Yes.
did a couple of modeling jobs with her, and she was so beautiful. And so she was from South America, a little town somewhere, and someone discovered her, and she became a big model. And she was
Okay.
great, really nice.
And
Fun.
are you in touch? Are you still in touch with her, or do you know about what she's doing right now?
No, I'm not in touch with her. That was a long time. I would have been if I hadn't been sick when we shot the that 70s show, and we did a Bond segment, but I
Yeah.
had been hospitalized. I was sick before that, so I couldn't take part in the show that week. Not very little. I had like 2 scenes. And that would have been a chance for us to catch up,
Okay.
what happened, life is life. But I
Yeah.
always liked her. She was a lot of fun.
Great. And another question about another actress, since I'm half French. Have you seen the last James Bond, Spectre?
The last Bond movie?
Not the one that is going to be released, the previous one with the French actress Léa Seydoux.
I don't think I did.
No,
Maybe I did.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to know if you what you thought about Léa Seydoux as a James Bond girl. And she's going to be.
I'm not sure if I saw it. I'm pretty sure I saw it.
Okay, because
and if it's the girl I'm thinking of, she's very far out looking, very unusual face, great looking, beautiful. That, and I am thinking of the right one.
Yeah, I guess. And she's coming back in the next James Bond, the one who will be released in some weeks. So, well, just wanted to know. And just one last question. I know that you got along very well with Cheryl Ladd. Had you had the possibility of seeing her when she was in Broadway and singing and dancing? No, in Honey Get Your Gun?
I was working on that 70s show then.
Yeah.
But I've seen her. We both went to Dancing with the Stars together. So I saw her there, and I think that's the last time I saw her.
Okay. Yes, I saw her in New York doing Annie Get Your Gun, and she was great. And in fact, I had to meet her, and she was great with me too. And well, I didn't know if you had seen her, but it's a shame she didn't do more musicals because she sings very well. And in fact, there was an episode of season 2, I think it was season 2. She sang some songs.
Yes, it was season 3. It was in season 3.
Yeah, it was great.
Which one?
They did a Charlie's Angels episode, Angels in the Wings, I believe it was called.
Oh yeah, I think it
was in season 3. Cheryl, they were doing a musical. People were killing everybody on the soundstage. A typical Charlie's Angels, but now with song.
Okay, so thank you very much again for having me.
Sure.
And it's always a pleasure and a privilege to speak with you. So have
it's
a very
always
good
to see you. It's always good to see you. And stay warm and stay safe.
Thank you. And next week I'll show you the picture framed. The picture of you framed.
Great. Great.
Okay. Bye-bye and have a very good day. Bye-bye.
You too.
Oh, that's nice that he got your picture. Sometimes when things, I just an update. Some gentleman who bought a picture, I guess it was mangled through the mail when it got to Europe. He's very upset. He took his money back, but yeah, I want to see the picture because
What happened to it?
I guess it got mangled, one of the sorters or something got all chopped up, I guess.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
but if you out there want a picture signed, go to tanyaroberts.biz. Go right now and buy one. Let's see, we have some questions on Facebook. Let's do some Facebook stuff here. Lorenzo said, just a statement, you did a great job as Stacey Sutton on A View to a Kill. Barry says, hi from Leeds, UK. Stephen Bernstein has a question. He asked, what is your opinion on Lena Lee Lorne as Sheena in the television series remake? Did you see any of the television remake?
I haven't seen it. I don't know why. Is it on TV?
Yeah, it's not anymore. It was on in the, I think in the 90s. It was in the 90s.
No, I never saw it.
Do you have any, Michael asks, when you did Body Slam, any Captain Lou or wrestling moments?
Yeah, one of the guys fell out of the ring on me. But
What?
I was okay. Yeah, he fell out of the ring.
Okay, so
onto my chair.
And the lions step on your feet. A lot of things happen to you on set, don't they?
Yeah, here I am, a peaceful little, just an actor trying to make a living, and I get stepped on by tigers and thrown bodies in my faces, in my face.
They have to take some extra insurance when you're on set, don't they?
Yeah.
On Zoom, we're going to bring in Stephen in just a second. We're going to ask a couple more questions on Facebook. Alexandro says, Tanya, hello. I just wanted to know my favorite line on season 5 was when you said, you know what is it? What? Okay, hold on. Do you know what to know what it is? That's a line? And I'm not butchering it.
Do you know what to know what it is?
I guess so. So
do you know what to know what it is?
Yeah, I guess so. Tell us what episode that was from, please.
I don't even remember. The line doesn't seem to make any sense. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I don't know. Alejandro, can you let us know what episode that was so we can look at it? Dimitri asks, hi Tanya, this is Dimitri from France. 3 weeks ago, I was on the Chantilly Castle where you shot.
Yes. Oh, Chantier. Chantier at the stables. Yeah. What about it?
There was a projection of the movie in the park on the castle. Seymour. How was it working with Christopher Walken?
He was much different than you see him now. He was playing a bad guy, but he would pull pranks and do weird things, and so he was fun to work with.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yep. Those pesky guys on sets, especially when you're working with two little pranksters, it sounds like, on View to a Kill.
Yep, I was.
We have Stephen coming into the room now. Hey, Stephen.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Hold on. I can't see Tanya. Well, hold on. Gallery view. 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I see you guys.
How's the weather where you are?
As you can see, I'm wrapped in my throw. It's 11 degrees. It's freezing cold. It's pouring with rain.
God.
And I'm listening to you guys going on about a heat wave. And I'm just like, yeah, I've got my thing on right now and I'm freezing cold.
It's 90 degrees right now. 90 degrees.
I'm on camera. I can't do my reaction that I would want to do.
What would that be? Well, I guess he left with his reaction.
Sorry, my mobile phone went off. I'm so sorry. Get rid of him. Anyway, so Tanya, I sent Mike some photos of Manchester. Did you get them?
Yeah, we looked at them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You did get the pictures.
Yes.
Pictures, yeah, we got them.
Okay, so was it what you expected Manchester to look like these days?
Well, Mike never shared the pictures with me. He said he was going to come over, but he never shared them with me. So blame Mike. But
Oh,
no,
Mike.
I'm sure it's got big, tall buildings and everything else. But when my
I
mom
put
grew up
up
there, it
Pictures.
didn't.
Mr. Pingel, you did not send on the pictures.
I forwarded them. They're in an email.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check my email. I didn't
Love your tech guy.
get them.
Love your tech guy. Yeah, throw me to the wolves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, so yeah, I went around, I took the pictures, I emailed them to Mike, so hopefully he'll track them down and send them on to you.
Yeah,
So anyway, tonight,
I can't wait to see what it looks like now. It looked like a cold.
I'm really
country to me.
disappointed you've not seen them.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
I'll take a look at them tonight. I'll see them by next week.
Cool. Okay, no worries. So let's talk about something different this evening. You tell me that you like Poirot, so let's talk about
I love
Let's
Poirot.
So let's talk about Poirot, because obviously Kenneth Branagh is currently playing Poirot. Did you see Murder on the Orient Express that he did?
That who did?
Kenneth Branagh.
Oh, I hated it. It was horrible. I thought he was a terrible Poirot.
Okay.
He was
Well,
terrible.
he's got.
David Suchet kills them all. He kills everyone who ever played him before. I think he's the best that ever was. But Kenneth Branagh, the shots were pathetic. His performance was pathetic. I hated the whole thing. It was the biggest bring down. I thought it was going to be good, and it was horrible. But of course, I'm totally addicted to David Suchet. So what can I tell you? You know, he's my favorite.
So with that in mind, you're not going to go and see the remake of Death on the Nile, because that's scheduled to come out.
Branagh?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Tanya.
No, I'm certainly not going to go see it. I'll see it when it comes to television, but I won't see it. But he was the worst Poirot ever. I can't believe that they're doing a remake. I can't believe. Maybe the audience was so young they had never seen any Poirots before, but there have been some good ones. And he wasn't in that league.
See, I've been lucky enough because I work in hotels in this day and age. After I stopped being independent, I moved into hotels, and I started back at work this week. So I'm finally back at work.
Oh, good.
But I have met David Suchet, and he's a really nice guy. But for me, it was always Peter Ustinov as Poirot.
I liked Peter Ustinov very, very much, but I liked, the one who did Murder on the Orient Express.
Albert Finney.
Albert Finney. I thought he was fantastic, but I gotta say, I thought he was so good. I remember my husband said to me, "Where is he already?" And I said, "That's him, the guy with the mustache." He transformed himself so completely. but I
Yeah.
still have to say that David Suchet knocked me out. I can watch those again and again. He's so brilliant, and he's absolutely what Agatha Christie would have picked. I know it.
That's good. Do you have a particular story that is your favorite?
Oh, I have so many. God, my favorite.
The $64,000 question. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I love them all. I'm trying to think which one really stands out as my favorite. I guess Hickory Dickory Dock I like a lot. And
Okay.
and I love them all so much. Huh? I love Bob. Oh yeah, the dumb witness. That was great. I love the dog. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. See,
And the Blue Train. I love them all. And Poirot's Christmas was great. They're all so good. I just can't believe how David Suchet picked up that character. He was exactly how she wrote him. I know it.
yeah.
Because he was diminutive and none of the other guys really were. And he did those little tiny steps all the way. And he was a real dandy. And he was just the way she wrote him. So I can't even think of anyone who comes close. Albert Finney would be my next favorite. And I like Peter Ustinov too.
Yeah, because for me, my favorite Poirot story was Evil Under the Sun. And because obviously
I love that.
Because we lost
Diane Rigg.
I was just going to say, because obviously we lost Diana Rigg a couple of weeks ago, I dug it out of my big collection and I watched it again. And it was, just to see Maggie Smith and Diana Rigg, bitching it out against each other. It was such a great movie.
It was terrific.
Absolutely.
Really terrific. I love that.
Well, that's good.
Well, Stephen, it's good to see you. And we will, I'll send her the photos again so she can see everything.
Well, if the email's gone adrift, let me know. I'll send them over. But I've got my internet working now because I've moved house this week. So
you what?
I had to move house. So yeah, that's my internet's just a new connection.
Oh,
good.
That's a bummer. I always get confused.
Tell me about it. It's yeah, I didn't want to move, I had to move. So yeah.
Well, great. Well, so glad you're back at work and you have cold weather.
Freezing weather. So
God,
I've got the on.
Right.
I'm not doing. Say again.
I was thinking that's more like Toronto, Canada right now. I lived in Toronto at one point and it got freezing around this time of year. Really cold.
Yeah, when I was still airline crew, I got called out on standby to do a flight to Toronto over Christmas. And I go skiing, so I'm well used to winter weather. I have never known cold like it. It was painful cold. Yeah.
Wow.
Just want to spend your Christmas day. Yeah, lovely.
Lovely.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much. It's good to see you.
Yeah,
Good
nice
to
to speak
see
to you both. Yeah, we'll talk again soon.
All right, bye.
Okay, take care of
Bye-bye.
yourself.
I'm so jealous of everybody with the cold weather. So nice. Someday we'll have it
How cold
ourselves.
is it where your parents are?
I'm sorry?
How cold is it where your parents are?
Oh, they're in Tennessee, so it's in the 80s, I think.
Oh.
Not as cold as it is here, so yeah. Now we're gonna go back to Facebook with some questions. 007 Traveler, I know you sent a question, but my feed has stopped, so please resend it. David says your birthday's coming up, Tanya. Do you remember that?
Oh, don't mention it. I try to forget those birthdays that come along, but you always cook me cupcakes. And you can't do it this year. You'll have to bring me a celery drink. Because
Oh, okay.
man, during the pandemic, I put on weight. There
Haven't we
was
all?
nothing to do but eat.
I know, right?
You know, you're stuck in front of your TV, and if you're watching regular TV, there's all the food commercials, and otherwise you're just watching TV and sitting a lot around, and your kitchen's just a few feet away, and you just figure, what the hell, I'll get something to eat. I mean, I gained weight, and so I got to take it off again, but I can do it.
It's just, it's something to look forward to. We have to work out some more, work out harder.
I'm working it. Let me tell you. I went for a hike this morning at 6:15, and it was so strenuous for me because I hadn't gone out while the fires were happening, I hadn't gone out because the air quality was unhealthy. And so I took that time off, and when I got back into it, everything seemed so much harder. So I just got to go out every day and build myself up again.
Yeah, that's so true. That gentleman says that line was from, well, there's a different line from Taxi Angels that says, drop it, or you're going to go down with it. One of his other favorite lines that you say in Charlie.
Oh, drop it, or you're going to go down with it. Cool. That makes sense.
That would make sense. Thanks, Dora, for your lovely comment about me. That's so sweet. Dominic says, thank you for asking my question about Chris Walker, Tanya. In fact, my name is Dominique. So I'm butchering people's names, and now they're butchering me on Facebook. Yay! Happy Friday, happy Saturday.
Happy birthday.
No, they're saying mean things about me on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not saying their names correctly. I apologize if I'm not saying your name correctly. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Anybody in on the Zoom want to come on camera? Please raise your hand. We'll bring you on camera coming up. Let's see. Everyone's talking about your birthday now. 007 Travelers asked, hi Tanya, greetings from Finland. In The View to a Kill, James Bond makes a omelet for Stacey Sutton. Was that a real omelet? Did you eat that during the shoot? Question mark.
I think I ate a taste of it, but he didn't make it, of course. The chef from the show made it, but it was good. The little bit I ate.
Did you keep it up? No, I'm kidding. I'm just being funny.
Huh?
I was like, did you keep the rest for later?
No, I didn't.
As a collectible? Dell asks, hi, Mike and Tanya. 2 questions. What fan stories impacted you? And 2, do you keep in touch with any childhood friends?
Childhood friends, I keep in touch with one, and I keep in touch with another, and let me think, who else? I keep in touch with 2 childhood friends.
And the other
Yeah,
question,
my life moved so much because we lived in New York, and then we moved to Toronto, and then I moved from Toronto. I left home and went back to New York. So I didn't spend a lot of time in any place to make lifelong friends,
Yeah.
I made most of my lifelong friends here in LA.
Nice. And our second question was, what fans' stories impacted you? Has any fan stories impacted you?
In what?
Any fan stories, like if they've told you a story of their lives or anything that's impacted you? No?
God.
Because I'm sure you've gotten the compliments about, being an angel and women's, girl power and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just that they loved the show basically, and And you know, they were glad to see that I looked sort of the same that I did. And nothing impacted me that I can think of, except some people came with so many things to be autographed that impacted me, that they could collect all those things. There's a lot of fans out there that collect everything. And so that's always, you know, kind of far out.
Yeah,
It's yeah.
it is. It's also very, very fun when especially when you and I see a lot of photos I've never actually ever seen that people bring up.
Same with me. I get someone in front of me and I go, "Where did you get this?" And they'll tell me and I'll go, "Oh my God, I almost forgot about it." Yeah, no, that happens to me a lot.
So we're gonna bring Sinj. I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm sorry. Sinchin in.
Sinchin?
Yeah. SCHIN. Hello.
Hi,
Hello, good afternoon.
How do you pronounce your name?
how are you?
So my name is Sachin Suresh. Sachin.
Thank you, Sasha.
Sachin?
How are you, Tanya?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm such a huge fan. Thank you so much for doing these little mini webinars. That's so thoughtful of you to think about, like, connecting with your fans this way. I just find that
It's so much fun for me. They bring back all kinds of memories I'm almost forgotten.
And it's very nice to meet you as well too, Mike. So I don't know if you guys wanted me. Is this like a sort of a Q&A time for the fans to ask Tanya, or
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Questions, you know, or you just want to talk about the weather? We love talking about the weather too.
So I'm from Rancho Cucamonga, California. I don't know if you guys heard of that city before.
What's the name?
It's called Rancho Cucamonga in California.
Oh, I've heard of it.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So have you ever like been down here before? Have you ever visited this area before?
I don't think so, but I hear it on the news.
I've either
I hear it.
or I've driven through it many times. I know that.
Oh, nice. And this is also recorded too. So like if I want to like geek out in a way and post it, oh my God, I was on Tanya Roberts live thing. I can geek out as well, right?
On the Facebook page, on YouTube.
Oh, cool. So I have a question for Tanya. I don't know if you would be down, but I have my own mini series that I conduct through Instagram Live, where I interview celebrities, actors, and models, and I would be an honor to have you on my show. And that's something that you're going to do. Yeah.
How long have you been doing your show?
So I started my show probably the beginning of this quarantine, because, you know, since we're not allowed to go out and do like conduct interviews, because that's what I normally did in the past, is where I conduct interviews in person. But now, you know, you can't go outside. I just thought Instagram Live, like how you do this, is really a great way of connecting with your peers, or connecting with your fans, or connecting with people in general. And it's not, so I just thought it would be a cool idea if you were to be on my show, you know?
Well, yeah, send me the information to me and try to work it out.
Okay, so how do I send it? Is it your is your at on your
Yeah, you can just do Mike Pingel or on Facebook. You can check me there, or you can send it to Tanya's. It's easier to send it to me, and then I'll get it.
All right, yeah, no problem. And Tanya, like, I've been watching that 70s shows like for a long time. Like, it's such a, like, I just can't believe, like, right now I'm just like on here just talking to you, like, through, like, you know, Zoom. It's crazy. Like, I'm just so overwhelmed right now. So How is it like filming the show? I know you've been asked that question a lot, but I just want to know for myself,
How was doing the show?
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. We did it in front of a live audience every week, and that's the most fun of all. And it was really fun to do. I love comedy. So
Okay.
for me, it was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved your character on that show. She was just so funny and just so I just loved it. So do you still keep in touch with any of the actors to this day? Do you still keep in contact with them?
Deborah Rupp, I do. Whoops, I'm sorry. Hold on a sec.
No, you're right.
This is real life. Peace of lives.
Hold on one sec. Hello?
No, it's okay. Do we have a time limit on this too, or
No, it's okay. I thought they were calling with my prescriptions. I'm waiting for my prescriptions.
okay. Yeah, so do you keep in contact with any of the actors or any of
Deborah
the-
Rupp, I kept in touch with, and I kept in touch with Kirkwood Smith,
Okay.
and not any of the others. They were really kids when we started
Okay.
that show, and we were grown up, so
Oh, so
they hung together, and we hung together.
any other upcoming projects that I should be on the lookout for Tanya Roberts?
I'm looking for a comedy right now, and maybe I'll find one, but that's what I want to do. But
Okay.
who knows? You never know. Some might come through the mail tonight that I want to do. So,
Yeah.
you never know in this business.
So,
But I'm more picky than I used to be.
so how do you feel about everything being online now? Do you miss attending red carpet events?
Do I go to the red carpet events?
Yeah, do you miss going to them? Do you miss going to the Emmys? Do you miss going to the Oscars?
Oh no, I never liked them. I'm really kind of shy. It doesn't seem like I am, but I hate walking down the red carpet and having my picture taken. I just don't like it. So
I've been there with her. Yes, she doesn't like doing it.
it's too nerve-wracking. It's too nerve-wracking. So it didn't bother me that the Emmys, I wouldn't have gone anyway. It doesn't bother me that it didn't go on. He did a pretty good job.
Okay, but you guys had viewing parties for the show and your movies before premieres, right?
Yeah,
Pardon me?
she was asking about premieres for the show.
Yeah. You guys had viewing parties and premieres for the show, right?
For the show, that 70s show?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, for that show.
We didn't have a premiere.
Oh,
Didn't have parties or anything like that.
Parties?
Any parties?
viewing parties?
Christmas parties and that kind of thing.
Okay.
But we didn't, it's not, a sitcom doesn't get the red carpet except for the Emmys. And I did go to the Emmys that year because we were all nominated.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
But like I said, I'm not crazy about going on the red carpet.
So Halloween is coming up, Tanya. Are you a big fan of dressing up for Halloween?
Halloween?
Yeah. Do you dress up for Halloween?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes I do.
Well, great. Well, it was wonderful to meet you. Thank you for jumping in today with us.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
of course.
send us that information and be safe at Madrid Cucamonga.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me on, guys. Thank you so much, Tanya.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll get in
Have a
contact
great
with Mike.
day.
Yeah.
Be
Have a good
safe.
day. Bye.
Bye.
All right, that was Rancho Cucamonga. I think that's on my way down to not Santa Barbara, but San Diego.
Oh, it's near Vegas, Lance said.
Oh, it's the other way. So it's if I'm going to Palm Springs. I've been there. I've
San
never been there.
Bernardino.
Yes, yes. I've been there. I've been there. Let's do some more questions on Facebook, and we're wrapping up today. We're wrapping up today, folks. Stephen asked, did you enjoy working with Don Shark on That 70s Show?
Oh yeah, he was great. He was funny and always sweet and just nice to be around. He always knew his lines. He was great. I liked him a lot.
Nice. Wendy says, since it's boyfriend day, how long have you been with Lance?
I've been with Lance about 19 years.
Wow.
Believe it or not.
I can't.
Time flies, man.
Time flies. David asked, and this is an interesting question. Did you ever come across any of the actors from Dynasty while you were shooting on the 20th Century Fox lot?
No.
No.
We were in a completely different area. We were in, as soon as you came in the lot, you turned left and there we were.
Yeah.
So the only place I saw was the big house or whatever it's called. The house, the one where they all live together.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I forget what it's called, but I'd see some of them around, but no.
No. Andre asked, Tanya, considering the following thrillers you starred in, Night Eyes, Intersanctum, Sin's Desire, and Deep Down, which is your favorite and which is your least favorite?
God. Well, none of them are my favorites. Let me tell you that for starters. They were things that I just had to do in order to stop from slashing my wrists. I didn't want to sit around doing nothing, so I did them, but I can't say I have a favorite because I don't.
I think my favorite is Night Eyes in all of those.
Yeah.
With Andrew Stevens.
Yeah.
I think it was a good film. It was a good film. Carl Author says, Annie Beth to the rescue says, hi to your dogs, and should I say woof?
Say woof.
Say woof. So that's it for the Facebook. That's the questions, and no one else on Zoom. I mean, there's people watching us, but what is going on today? What is Lance going to be cooking for you today?
We're doing next week, we're doing a special offer for a resort group down in Cancun, where they're giving away 5 days and 4 nights, just giving it away. All you have to do is pay the government taxes on it and some kind of a handling fee or something. And we're going to be recording that now. So that's what we're doing. And otherwise, we're just going to hang out, see what's on television. Can't do anything.
I know there's
You
not
know
a lot.
what I mean?
I mean, I'm enjoying my water in my spooky Halloween.
Halloween. I see it.
It's October.
Yeah.
There's not a lot. I'm trying to be cool here. Probably go into the air conditioned bedroom.
Get into the bedroom where it's cool.
Hunkering down. All right, folks. Thank you for watching today.
Okay.
Hope you enjoyed it. Please share us and like us. Of course, come back next week. Tanya has a special offer for all of us, even me. So I can't wait for you all to come watch us. So come back and watch next week, next Saturday at noon again here on Facebook and Zoom. And be safe. Wear your mask out there. Social distance, because we both want to see.
Yeah, wash your hands. Wash your hands. Don't go to restaurants inside. Yeah. Don't do that yet.
We all want to see.
It's not worth the risk. I mean, people are getting it left, right, and center. As a matter of fact, the whole country's gone up with the COVID virus, except California. We're okay now. we're at a good level. We're going down. Before it was that we were the highest level and now we're the lowest level. So that's really good.
It's all
And
about
just
that.
be careful out there.
All right, folks, be safe out there. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye, Mike.